Have you ever felt like you're giving everything you have, but it's still not enough? That you're running a race you just can't seem to win? We often look for quick results, the fast growth, but we forget about the most important part, the part that no one sees. This is a story about hidden strength and why the hardest storms prepare us for the greatest victories. Once upon a time, in a small, old industrial town in Pennsylvania, lived a 17-year-old boy named Leo. His family wasn't well off. His father, David, used to work in the steel mill but now ran a small, struggling garage as a mechanic. They barely managed to get by. Leo wasn't the brightest student in school, but he had one hidden power: incredible discipline and persistence. Every morning, while the town streets were still cloaked in the factory haze, Leo would wake up and run. He ran along the old abandoned city roads and up the surrounding hills. He had one dream: to get a track scholarship to the state university. It was his only realistic path to college. He wanted to make his father proud and, one day, help rebuild his father's garage. But there was a big problem. He always fell just short. For the past 2 years, he had competed in every regional meet, but every time he lost to athletes from the bigger, wealthier schools in the city. They had expensive shoes and better coaching. Leo just had his grit. He always finished just seconds shy of the qualifying time for a scholarship. One cold winter morning, during a crucial qualifying race, the weather was bleak with a freezing drizzle. On the final lap, Leo's worn-out shoes lost their grip on the wet track. He slipped and finished near last. He sat alone in the empty bleachers, shivering. Tears of frustration welled up in his eyes. Maybe Dad is right, he thought. Maybe I'm chasing a dream that isn't meant for me. I should just go work at the garage. Just then, the school's old janitor, Mr. Henderson, stopped pushing his cart nearby. He asked gently, "Tough race, wasn't it, son?" Leo just nodded. "I give it everything, Mr. Henderson, but I'm just not good enough. All my effort is wasted." Mr. Henderson pointed to a massive oak tree at the corner of the field. "You see that tree? Do you know why it's so strong? It's not about how fast it grew tall. It's about how deep its roots went." Leo looked confused. Mr. Henderson continued, "For years it probably looked like a small sapling, barely growing at all, but underneath it was building its foundation. When the storms come, those tall, fast-growing pine trees snap in half. But the oak, it stands. You're not just training for speed, son. You're building strength. You're growing your roots. Don't stop now." Those words lit a new fire inside Leo. From that day on, he ran not just to beat others, but to build his own strength. Rain, snow, or heat, Leo never stopped running. He improved his breathing, his form, his endurance. Slowly, quietly, he became stronger. 1 year later came the big day, the state championship final. This was his last chance. The field was packed with the best runners in the state. The weather was terrible, with high winds and driving rain. The starting gun fired. Leo started his run. He stayed steady, focused, in his own rhythm, just as he had practiced. The other runners fought against the wind and began to tire quickly. But in the final 400 meters, something clicked. Leo's body felt like it was built for this moment. His roots, the years of endurance and strength he had built, took over. He pushed against the wind. One by one, he passed the others, and finally, he crossed the finish line. He had qualified for the scholarship. His father stood frozen in the stands. His eyes were full of tears. He didn't say anything, just handed Leo a water bottle. Leo knew his father was proud. He finally believed in himself. Years later, Leo returned to his old high school after graduating from college. He found Mr. Henderson still cleaning the gym. Leo smiled and said, "Your words about the oak tree saved me that day. Thank you. If I hadn't heard your advice, I might have given up." Mr. Henderson smiled back. "I'm glad my words helped guide you, Leo. But remember, you are the one who chose not to quit. The strength of that oak was always inside you." Leo's story reminds us that success isn't always about what people see on the surface. It's about the foundation you build in silence, the roots you grow when no one is watching. Your struggles today are building the strength you will need for tomorrow's storm. If this story touched your heart and gave you a little strength, please consider subscribing to our channel for more stories that inspire. Like this video if you believe in the power of patience, and comment below to let us know. What kind of story do you need to hear next? Thank you for watching. Keep building your roots. Your time will come.